Hmm. And he was just waiting here all along, waiting for us to come back. There's no turning back, are you sure? Sure.
You're finished, Dalaran. Your plan has failed.
You'll never rule the world. Never!
Rule the world? You have read too many fairy tales, boy. The world was never my prize.
What?
It was a beautiful place, my home. A realm of peace and prosperity. I was the king of Allegoria. A young man handed the crown too soon. None loved my realm more than I, but I was conceited, arrogant. Our kingmaker was a being known as Alessandra. In strengthening our bond, I committed the greatest of all sins. I fell in love. And love between king and kingmaker is an offense against the will of the gods. As punishment, she was cursed to spend the rest of her days in the guise of the Horned One and cast along with Allegoria into another dimension. And so, I vowed to bring her back. She and my beloved kingdom. I set out to acquire all the king's bonds of our world, that I might use their combined power to reawaken Alessandra.
How did you know that was even possible?
The guise of the Horned One, you said. I take it the creature we see is but an outer shell within which Alessandra lies trapped. If so, the strength of the King's bonds might serve to reach that which lies dormant deep within, to reconnect King and Kingmaker, and free her of her prison.
It is as you say. If Alessandra can be revived, Allegoria may yet rise from the ashes. And I shall have regained my beloved and my kingdom both. Now you know what it is I seek. Roland, if my realm were to be restored, yours too might return. You would be reunited with your family, with your son. Surely you would join me if such an outcome were your reward.
He can't! He won't! Not that way! Just because you would do anything to bring a loved one back, it doesn't mean you should.
What is happening to me?
That horrible black stuff comes from the Horned One, you know. Dalaran by her's just been channeling it like. But it looks like it's finally getting the better of him. That Dory was infected by it from the start.
I will restore them. I must. Alessandra! Allegoria! Both shall live again!
You'd really do that? You'd destroy whole countries, steal countless souls, just to get what you want? You think that's love? Then you don't deserve to love. And you sure as hell don't deserve to be a king.
You would defy me. You are me. We want the same thing. You wish to be reunited with those you love, just as I do.
No, it's not that simple.
My crimes will be more than outweighed by the revival of Allegoria, by the return of all that has been lost. Rise, beloved kingdom! Live again!
Interesting.
Alessandra, my love, you are free at last! What is the meaning of this? You are not my Alissa!
What?
But if she is truly lost, what will become of Allegoria? What will become of me?
I do not understand. So that wasn't her.
No.
No, I sensed that same darkness as before. I fear it was merely the Horned One's leash. Which begs the question, where is Alessandria? Never mind that, ye able swabs ye. What about this tear in the very sky themselves, damn it all? Do you see the edges were crumbling? If we can't close it up somehow, the whole world might be sunk inside. We need to close it. We need to beat that thing. Think you can fly us up there, Lofty? What are you saying, man? Of course I flipping can. Come on, Evan. Let's get up there and give old horny boy a piece of our minds. I suppose we did go to all the trouble of restoring Mornstar. It would be the shame not to use it. Mornstar? The very sword which Alessandra and I swore our pact so long ago. Huh. Which might explain why it's the only thing that can penetrate the Horned One's defenses. Alright everyone, come on, it's time to defeat the Horned One and restore peace to our world. If you want to stand a chance of beating the Horned One, you'll need to use Mornstar, you know? The Sword of Unity. Don't go and rush it in like a pranny with some other weapon, whatever you do. But you knew that already, ain't it? Right, you ready to do this? Sure. There's eager you all. Let's go get this show on the road then. The Horned One won't know what hit him.
Everybody all right?
think so. Where are we?
The Kingbreaker.
You ready for this?
Come on!
There's some ancient magic wafting around these parts. Causing something fierce, but come over by here when you get a chance, Seven Man. I've got a bit of lofty magic to lend you.
I need your help. I'm all over
Here goes.
Brace yourself. I reckon things are about to get hairy.
Love the magic. Ow.
I'm counting on you.
What's that coming out of his chest? Careful, Eva.
Aha.
I need your help. I'm counting on Satan.
Oh. So Wow!
I'm counting on you.
Ow.
I need your help.
Ah!
I'm counting on you. I need your help.
Oh.
I'm counting on you. I'm all over this. Now's your time.
Take that!
Ah! Ha! Nerd.
It's now or never, forevermore, for the whole world!
Dead.
Alessandra, is it really you?
It is, my love. But you did not free me from within the Horned One.
Hmm?
The Horned One was not born of the wrath of the gods as you had thought. I wanted to be with you. I wanted it so much that I gave up the power of the Kingmaker.
What?
Once freed, that vast, insatiable power gave rise to a monster. The Horned One.
No.
Do you know how Kingmakers are born? They are born when a soul is sacrificed in order that a great power may be tamed. In unbinding my soul, I unleashed that power. By abandoning it, I committed an unforgivable crime. A crime for which I was punished.
So you have not returned to me?
Forgive me, my love. I am that which sealed away the Horned One's power. Only through my sacrifice could the power which poured forth from him be contained.
Then, by unleashing him, I have undone what good you wrought.
No, my love. For a great evil has left the world. The Horned One is defeated. And so, my role in containing him has come to an end. My soul can be at peace, at long, long last. Thank you for never ceasing to love me. We will meet again, dear heart. Not in this world, but somewhere, someday. Goodbye, my love, my Doloran. Goodbye.
Alyssa, no. Not yet! Alyssa!
Doloran.
Alessandra is no more. Allegoria will not rise again. All that I have loved is lost. Roland, tell me, what great wrong did I do to deserve this? Was it in surrendering to love that I erred? Or in accepting a crown of which I was not worthy?
You did no wrong. You just did what you could to keep your love for Alessandra alive and save your kingdom. That's life. People do what they can, try to live as best they can. And then the tide of history comes and sweeps them all away. My country was swept away too. I tried to stop it. Tried to prevent the war that would end it all. But you can't hold back the tide. And so it rolled in.
I have an idea. Why don't we make a new Allegoria?
A what?
A what?
Huh?
If it can't be brought back, I mean, we can build a new one instead.
A new one?
We did it. We built a new kingdom from nothing. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. It was small at first, but it grew and grew, and thanks to its wonderful people, it eventually became a great nation. You can do the same, Doloran.
You truly think this possible?
Maybe that's why I was brought here. The country Evan and I built together, it changed things for you, Doloran. For this whole world. No one needs to be a slave to the past anymore. Now we can look to the future.
Evan Pettywhisker Tildrum. You are yet young, but you are a great king indeed.
You really think so?
I will start afresh, I will build a new kingdom. For the sake of my departed subjects. For the sake of my beloved.
Hear, hear! We come before you today to make a solemn oath in the presence of all our peoples.
United we stand as one single land.
Well now.
So it's time, huh?
Hey!
There you are, Roland. Are you?
Hey.
And here I was hoping you wouldn't have to see this. Looks like this is a goodbye. I guess it's about time I was heading back home. You're not going to stay here with me? Doesn't look that way. I can feel it. It's pulling me back. But your world is... Yeah, before I came here, I watched it be destroyed. I may be returning to nothing but death and despair. I know that. But whatever is waiting for me, I'll be able to face it. I'll build this kingdom with you. If I can do that, I can do anything. You taught me a lot, Evan. I won't forget it. Never. Roland.
Well, Evan, see you around.
Goodbye, Roland. Evan? Who are you? I think you know. You're King Ferdinand, aren't you? You've been helping me all along.
Yes and no. I am Ferdinand. But it's really you who's been helping me.
What?
Everything I've told you, you told me first.
I don't understand.
This is going to sound strange, but I can send my mind through time. It's a gift I've had since I was born. And using it to visit you seemed like the obvious thing to do. I mean, Who wouldn't want to find out what his famous father was like as a child?
What?
Father?
Yes, you are my father, and I am your son.
What?
What?
I promised that I would live up to your legendary achievements, but before I could do that, I had to see them for myself. The things I said to you, those words of wisdom, they were all yours.
But Ferdinand lived long ago. He...
I'm afraid that was just Bodley's little joke. She's no historian, you see. She's a seer. She didn't tell you what had happened. She told you what was going to happen. About how I would become the first king to unite the whole world.
So you did? I mean, you will?
Yes, you started it all by uniting the 5 great realms. But there were plenty of others. Smaller perhaps, but realms just the same. Each with its own particular problems. Poverty, war, and any number of other things. None of them easy to solve. But solve them you did. One by one by one.
And you?
Yes, I carried on what you started. And in the end, I finished it.
Okay. Interesting.
I come before you, a true king at last. I, Ferdinand, have brought together the peoples of every nation under the heavens. The great work my beloved father began is finally complete, and the world stands united under a single banner. I hereby swear, in the name of King Evan, to safeguard this hard-won peace, for as long as I shall live.
And with that, my promise to Nella was fulfilled at long, long last.
So we done. We done. Twas a very good game, I would say. The art was pretty good. Story itself was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know much else to say. It's one of those things that you kind of question, well, not question, but you know, can't really compile your thoughts in such a interesting time. The ending was, I mean, okay. You know, it could have been like a lot more. But, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? So obviously the weird thing is the curious child was son. see. So we got the Japanese voice actors here. You didn't hear any of them. Still got quite a few things to finish off in the game to 100%, you know what I mean? We're gonna be doing those things. Some of those are gonna be a little bit, I'd say, what's the word? Hard. No, not really hard, but like monotonous, yeah, I guess. I like the combat, you know. Combat's pretty cool. The magic, it's one of those things that, you know, it's easy to like just pick up, but like it's hard to actually like become like extremely great at it and just be able to kick butt with it, you know. Bum bum.
We'll be arriving at the World Unification Summit shortly, Mr. President. Thanks. You seem happy. Not really. We still have a mountain to climb. I can't imagine convincing all the nations of the world to sign up to this will be easy. It's never been done before, I guess, but if you could pull it off, wow. Oh, it's been done all right. Really? Sure. In a little country a long, long way from here.
Ah, Robes of Unity. So, what you could say about this entire thing is Roland just went and did that just to change the course of events in his life. It's a possibility. Make a complete game save? Yes. Oh. The next talented individual I would like to introduce to you is the gifted bard by the name of Singal. He has spent many long years traveling in the world and honing his craft so that his songs are guaranteed to touch the hearts of all who hear. Allow me to introduce you to a geomancer by the name of Dekech. I don't. By sensing the flow of energy within the land, he can learn all there is about a region. But in truth, he is more interested in trying local delicacies than he is in the mysterious mysteries of the world. For the next installment of my long-running series, I'd like you to meet a Yagmented woman by the name of Cinturi, a minstrel by trade. She apparently is on an epic quest to find the one true king. Who is her destined to serve? Who will she? Yep. An Evan Ghostler? I heard there was a monster who could speak living in the Wits Woods. So I grabbed my trusty camera and caught it to investigate. I got a shot at the creature in question, but what strange slaying coming? Could it be possessed by some kind of spirit? Ooh. Let's just make sure that works. Okay. Huh. Nothing there. Nothing there. Let's go back to Evermore. DLC, what's biting Batu? The Lair of the Lost DLC introduces all new story features to your favorite characters. Speak to Batu and Evermore to set some exciting events in motion. Lucky Star Casino. The Taskmaker shall have some new people to scout, I believe.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Reported task complete. Here's some peas. Dreamweaver. Yep. Important task completed. Trade more tokens. Scout new citizens? No.
Oh, by the way,
Where are they located? My question. Where's the leap book here? Looks like a gold ball. But he's not in Gopal. I give the ball pure wool to Yip Yip. Ah! Howdy.
Hello.
Did you succeed in finding me some pure wool for me, your majesty? I will not allow my daughter to be married in a dress made of anything else.
Hello!
Here you are, Yip Yip. I brought you some pure wool.
Gosh.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, your majesty. I shall start weaving my daughter's wedding dress right away. Good luck, Yip Yip. By the way, do you know why Gopal has a tradition of making wedding dresses from pure wool? That's a good question. The inner winding of the wrap and woof represents the joining of two lives, and the wedding bond itself is sealed with a symbolic knot of the very same wool. Gosh, how romantic! Arf, I suppose it is. I pray that my daughter and her husband will have a long and happy life here in Evermore. So do I, and thanks for letting me do my bit of help. I have a feeling this is going to be a really wonderful wedding.
Thank you very much.
Well, I certainly hope so. Thank you very much for all your help. May I ask, who are you?
Yeah.
It's an honor to finally meet you, Evan. I am a Saturi. I'm a poet, minstrel, if you will. It is my destiny to serve the one true king, the one who will unite the world. Which is why I have come to see you. Oh, well, you know, I wouldn't really call myself the one true king just yet. And neither would I, indeed. It is my duty to put you to the test in order to see if you will ever be worthy of such a title.
Oh my!
Oh, I see. I thought you meant I was. So, can you tell me more about this test?
Yes.
The starless night has been tainted by a great evil. It is a painful sight, but nothing that the one true king would not be able to handle. Monsters whose soul has been corrupted in this manner will end up devouring the world itself if they are not stopped. Do you have any exorcists have you to exorcise the evil that consumes this creature?
Alright.
You mean that if I can defeat the Starless Knight, you will recognize me as the one true king and come and live with us in Evermore? Why not? I shall wait here until you have proven yourself, or perish in the attempt. I will pray for your success and look forward to the day when I may serve you as my lord and master. Bam bam. Let's just collect all these quests while we're here. Ah, King Evan, what an excellent timing. Today is clearly my lucky day. What do you mean? Arf, well, I hear you are very skilled when it comes to seeking out hidden higglies. Oh, I wouldn't really say that. Oh, come now, your majesty. There is no need to be so modest. Everyone has heard of how you tracked down our newborns when they went on the run. Now, as it happens, we find ourselves in a very similar situation once again. How fortunate am I that you came along when you did?
Oh.
You mean they've run away again? They have, and I think may know why. I recently heard them discussing the appearance of the so-called legendary Higley here in Evermore. Wait, does that mean you can understand what Higleys are saying? Indeed I can. I had thought my abilities too underdeveloped to be of any use yet, but it seems they have been sufficient enough to provide us with a clue at least. Did they say anything else about the legendary Hickory?
Yeah.
From what I could understand, they think of him as some kind of god. It seems he visits kingdoms where Higglies have made their homes, and that he brings joy and prosperity with him.
Golly.
Golly, he sounds very important indeed. And you say he's here in Evermore? He has arrived, it seems, but only fleetingly. I doubt that he will remain long enough for our little friends to convince him to stay. Do you think I might be able to help convince him to stay, I mean? I think perhaps I might, but first, no pressing matter. The newborns have scattered themselves across the kingdom in order that they might better track down their legendary sibling down. This would not normally be such a worry, but they have been gone a while now, and none of them have returned. I had hoped I might be able to enlist your aid in seeking them out. Oh, certainly. I'll go and look for them right away. That would be a great help indeed. There are 5 of them altogether, as you know. I have no idea where they might be, but they have not left the kingdom, I am sure of that. If you could bring them back home, I would be very grateful indeed. Bam bam. Oh.
Hi.
Oh, good to see you, Your Majesty. And might I remark upon what a fine kingdom you created here. From an entirely selfish point of view also, it is wonderful to be free of inscience and attractions of my admirers. Oh yeah. Oh good, I'm glad you like it here, Tamias. Incidentally, there is something I have been meaning to discuss with you. You see, I recently came across a piece of paper that rather baffled me. Oh? Was there anything written on it? Can I see? To those who seek a mother's strength. Is that all? It looks like only half finished. Maybe someone misplaced it before they could finish writing it. Indeed. That was also my suspicion. As such, I attempted to use an incantation to identify the author. Alas, I was unsuccessful. In fact, it's transcribed that the paper itself had been charmed so as to obscure both its precedents and its contents, and that when it was dawned upon me, this may in fact be a page from a spellbook. Naturally, my professional curiosity was piqued. Gosh, that sounds sounds interesting. If even you can't unpick the charm, Tamias, we might be talking about some powerful magic indeed.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. Alas, I fear that I have done all I can. Perhaps this mystery will forever remain unsolved. Let's not give up just yet. There must be some way to crack this. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, as a matter of fact, it has occurred to me that a sprinkling of a heaven wonder oil might stand a chance to revealing the hidden words. It is a substance that contains a magical force of great purity, you see.
Alright.
Heavenly wonder, what do you say? Alright, I'll see if I can track some down.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Majesty. No other king would offer to assist their subjects in this manner. Of this I am certain. Truly, there can be none as benevolent as you. It's such a Yep. Some water.
Thank you very much.
Ah, perfect. Thank you, Evan. Your generosity knows no bounds. Finally, we shall discover what is written on this piece of paper I found. To those who seek a mother's strength. Look, Your Majesty, the reminder of the text is revealing itself. By the gods. To those who seek the mother's strength, know this. There is no force more powerful, there is no love more supreme, and there is no frustration more profound than that of a mother. One will at times feel overwhelmed. It is such times that spirit is required. Take it, and throw it as hard as you can. Your frustration will dissipate, and only your motherly love will remain. I'm not sure I really understand. Look, Your Majesty, there are detailed instructions for creating a throwing spear written here below the message. Though I must say the spear in question appears to be rather too large for throwing, I would say that it was around the same time as the one Tanny wields. Throw a spear to release stress. That's what it says, isn't it? It's a unusual suggestion, but I quite like the sound of it. I must confess that opening line had led me to expect a powerful piece of mothering magic, but it turns out to be something rather different. You're sure right about that, Timaeus. So I wouldn't say you should be too disappointed. Oh, I am far from disappointed, Your Majesty. Indeed, more than anything, I am delighted that we have solved the mystery at last, and we have discovered the method for creating a new weapon to boot. You can now make your own, barely buy laces in Evermore.
Thank you.
That's true, thank you very much. Should ask for the weapon workshop to produce the spear for you right away. I, for one, cannot wait to see Tanny will make of it. Ah, there you are. How's the search of the legendary Higgly going? I'm not sure what to make of that. You better be off heading home and reporting to Da Ching, I think.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Norbert. What are you doing here?
Hey.
Ah, King Evan, fancy seeing you here. As a matter of fact, I am working on my latest opus, a guide to the cuisines of the world. Now tell me, Your Majesty, what is the one dish that transcends all borders, one that is beloved in Ding Dong Dell, as in any other world's great other kingdoms? Gosh, let me think. It's spicy and stewy and hearty. Some are made with vegetables, other with meat, and some are even made with cheese. Oh, I know, you're talking about curry, aren't you?
Yes.
Well done, Your Majesty. However, common or garden curries do not particularly interest me. No, the dish that has piqued my interest is something much more unique, a rare and exotic curry told of only in ancient legends. It has said to have been the staple food of long-lost civilization. Can you imagine? Now I must confess that that this dish does sound particularly appetizing. It does not sound particularly appetizing. It's surely no accident that it's known as gloopy curry after all. But I nonetheless consider it nothing less than my duty to sample it in the name of cultural curiosity. And if you were to bring me some, I would be grateful indeed. Gloopy curry, you say? Alright, I'll bring you some right away.
Thanks a lot.
Ah, marvelous. Thank you so much, Your Majesty. I must get some gloopy curries. Yep.
Hey.
Hey there, nice timing, kid.
Hello.
Hello, Alexis. Alexa? I don't know. Is everything alright? Yeah, not too bad, I guess, but I was wondering if you could help me out with something. See, I really need some aromatic step, a couple of doublets, and I don't know what else to ask. Aromatic step? Yeah, this guy I work out with down at the gym told me about it. He said it's the absolutely best. And I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about. Plus, I've tried most of the other oils and stuff out there. None of them really seem to do the trick. So, I just have to get some. There's no other way. I just know it's exactly what I need. Well, if there's if you're that keen of getting your hands on it, I can't very well say no, can I? Of course I'll find you some. $2 of aromatic sap coming up.
Thanks.
Thanks, kid. It means a lot. Oh, that's a lot of money right there.
You gotta help me out.
King Evan, I must speak with you immediately. I simply must. What? Why? What's the matter, Peleus? You look ever so agitated. Your Majesty, listen. Perhaps I am simply set in my ways, but I was trained in the hydropolish tradition, and our workshop is currently producing weapons that I simply cannot condone. Oh goodness, what weapons do you mean? Need you really to ask? Why, the Cutty Fliche, of course. What? Cutty Fliche? Is that what's being asked here? I don't know. You have seen this abomination, I take it? It's nothing more than a cutty fish plucked from the ocean and put on ice. Yes, it's the same silvery scales, the same piercing looking in the eyes. And of course, I can understand why one would wish to make a weapon from such a magnificent creature. But in truth, the cutty fliche does the mighty cutty fish no justice whatsoever. It fails to bring out the true majesty of the incredible creature. Gosh, I had no idea.
All right.
Well, in that case, why don't you make a weapon that really does do the justice of the cutty fish, Bladius? I'm sure you could come up with something wonderful.
Whoa.
Me? But of course, you're right as ever, Your Majesty. And I will not let you down. You will soon see the true beauty of the greatest of sea creatures. Of that you may rest assured. That's wonderful, Plainus. I can't wait to see what you're going to make. And please do let me know if there's anything I can do to help. You're willing to assist me, Your Majesty? In that case, I shall gladly take you up on the honor. Could you bring me 10 fresh cutty fish? It would be a great help indeed. I must ensure the blade I produce glitters as brightly as a newly caught cutty fish's scales, and I fear it may take more than a few tries to achieve such a feat. 10 fresh cutty fish, no problem. Thank you, Your Majesty, and rest assured, once my masterpiece is complete, I shall provide detailed plans that will allow it to be reproduced in a weapons workshop whenever you require it. Give the fish to him.
You gotta help me out.
They're not fresh, but, you know, here you go. I would recognize that smell anywhere. You have brought me the cutty fish I requested, have you not? How their scales shimmer so. And now that I see their supreme sheen again, I am most certain than ever that I will be able to create a weapon that will truly do the magnificent creatures justice.
Okay.
It is done, Your Majesty. My masterpiece is complete at last. Behold my cutty flechion. Me, the cutty flechions. I don't know.
Gosh.
The cutty flechion. Gosh. Encased in the finest and most durable skill and polish to give the appearance of the scaly of the freshly caught cutty fish. It's magnificent, is it not? And now that I have understood the manner of its making, all you need to do is bring the correct ingredients to the workshop, and it can be made again, and made better even, if the right catalysts are available. If my finest work to date, that much is certain, and I could not have produced it without your help, Your Majesty. Well, I'm always happy to oblige, Peleus. Let's keep making great weapons together. I shall relish the opportunity to do so. Truly I shall. And those two knuckleheads and Batu also starts the quest, I believe. Oh. Oh dear. Just what am I going to do?
Hello?
What's the matter, Persia?
Huh?
Oh, King Evan. I'm afraid I'm a little bit in a pickle. I had accidentally, while making an omelet the other day, and my best frying pan was ruined. Oh dear. And to think, it was the first time I've tried to cook anything since leaving Ding Dong Dell. Anyway, I went to the weapons workshop and asked them to make me a new pan.
Ah.
Yes, I was surprised to see that they started making frying pans. I suppose it may take a while to get them right. I suppose it must, yes. But now they're talking about making one that's capable of clobbering the mightiest of monsters. I'm all for it, of course, but there's just one problem. They don't have enough steel. I wouldn't have thought a blacksmith could ever run out, but it seems I was wrong. Anyways, I promised I'd find some more for them, but I realized I have no idea where to look. I don't suppose you have any other ideas, do you? I hate to let the blacksmith down, and I really need that pan. Don't worry, Prisha. I'll go and get you the ore for you. How much do you need?
So,
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. 10 nuggets should do the trick.
Hmm?
10? That's an awful lot. Well, it's going to be very sturdy, apparently. I mean, there's no point in making something that can be ruined by another omelet. I suppose you're right. 10 nuggets of steely ore it is, then. You wait here, Prisha. I'll come back as soon as I can. Thank you, Evan. Uh-huh.
so,
They told me... Yeah, but they told you. Here are, Prisha, 10 nuggets of the steely ore. Steely nuggets.
thank you.
Oh, thank you, Evan. It looks like I'm getting my new frying pan after all. I'll take these down to the blacksmith right away. If you're right here, I'll bring it to show you as soon as it's done. Here we are, one frying pan fresh from the forge. The people down at the weapons workshop told me they're going to start making these to order. The foolproof pan, they call it. Gosh, that's quite a name. Isn't it? But it suits it very well. I really doubt even I'd be able to make a mess of this new model. Let's hope so, Prisha. I can't wait to put it to the test. The blacksmith told me to report back once I successfully made an omelet with it. Do you know, I'd rather like to give one of these frying pans a try myself sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you'll love it, Evan. I might even encourage you to try making an omelet yourself. The blacksmith would be more than happy to make one for you, I'm sure. All you have to do is ask. Alright, maybe I'll just do that.
Are you ready to order?
Are you ready to order?
Take your time. See ya! Wow.
Wow. I need to go